Previously on Survivor Northeastern, the tight duo of Annika and Lucas found the idol.
Got it.
And New Amsterdam had another hectic tribal council.
I think that the vote is going to be more split than it was last time.
I would say I'd honestly be surprised if it was split, and C saying that kind of puts some doubt in my mind about what's going to happen tonight.
It will really crush me for the whole week. My week will be ruined. My semester will be ruined. I hope you lose every challenge.
18 people left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Are you filming?
Yes.
Hi, Mom. I miss you.
Hello.
To my parents, I apologize for cursing so much in the show already. Send me love letters. I want letters. Mom, you raised a two-faced bitch. You did something wrong. You need another lion's name.
Yeah, nothing.
It's fine. It'll come through. We'll just keep it.
Could do first letters, but it spells out sack.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It's not great, but...
No, it should be sack. Sack. Oh my god, it's like SAC, really sad.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be sack now. It's gonna be sack.
C, I don't know where their head is in the game, and I can't necessarily get a read on them. Like yesterday at Tribal, when they just said, "Oh, the vote might be split." Why? Everyone's hyper analyzing every single word that comes out of everyone's mouth. You can't just throw that out there.
You reached out to anyone to maybe be in an alliance or something, or people you want to work with?
I just think it's too early for that. I don't know everybody enough. I don't think anybody's throat cutty enough for an alliance to be, I don't think it would be beneficial yet. I think asking somebody to form an alliance would just be, kind of preemptive and honestly kind of awkward.
When we were outside Tribal Council too, and Emma was saying I think I'm going home, and they were like, why do you feel that way, Emma? I was like,
it's like
I didn't know if it was genuine. It's either you're rubbing it in her face, or you genuinely don't know. And at that point,
scares me.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't even know how you lasted at this point. So I just feel like they're a little bit of a wild card almost, just because I can never know what they're if they're going to be playing the game aggressively, or if they're just gonna, like you said, be aloof. I think. But yeah, it's not really a challenge thing or a not fitting in. It's just I don't think that they're playing the game well right now.
Videos. Hey. What's up? I'm just out here doing puzzles because I'm an enigma. Yeah. Ha ha ha. It's a good one. Things are getting weird and complicated, but I don't know, just hopefully Tigres keep winning that shit. Me and Mila are getting weirdly close. I don't want to describe it because at first it was just yeah, whatever, I'm just using this girl for game, but now I'm actually developing intimate feelings for this chick. I'm fuck. What do I do?
At this point, I'm being super loyal to Austin because I feel like we have a good thing going. I'm not opposed to voting him out, but I'm going to stay loyal. I'd rather vote out everyone else besides him, and I hope it's the same thing on his end.
Even at the last challenge, at one point she started leaning into me all cuddly, and I'm fuck. She's oh, I'm so cold, and leaned into me, and we cuddled for 5 seconds. So I was fuck. It's kind of nice to feel intimate with someone again, because I had a pretty bad breakup. So that shit was rough. I might get into that later this season, but that shit was rough. So I don't know, because her roommate and her boyfriend already like me, so we could that would just be perfect double dates right there, man. It's just fuck. I don't know. Love is a funny thing, bro. Mm-hmm. You know.
This is my Survivor notebook. It's very basic. So we have the original tribes, and then sort of just eliminations, stuff about the idol, some Tigres analysis, some of the New Amsterdam analysis. And after that, it's just hidden immunity, the actual clues, because it turns out the first one was probably a fake. But I wrote that all down.
So I was trying to convince Claire that we definitely need to go find that idol. We need to look for clues, just to kind of cement the fact that I definitely don't have it.
I think if Annika found an idol, she'd tell me.
trying to keep everything relatively under wraps. And I think we're doing a good job of that. I don't think anyone knows how close Lucas and I are. So that's really good there. I don't want Jacob.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be okay if Andrew was there, but I don't ideally want him. I think
Andrew's in the same boat with me as Mila, except I think he can garner more votes because he's so friendly with a lot of people.
Precisely.
Not game-wise, but just personality-wise.
Probably the closest person I'm with is John. We're both CS majors, we're both third year, so we kind of have that connection there.
Andrew was like, hey, do you want to be an alliance? But it's kind of weird because he was like, I'm just starting to realize that allies might be good. So it was kind of like, we're 3 weeks in. I guess, yeah, allies are good. So I said I'd be an ally with him. He said we just like protect each other and sort of, you know, if we hear anything, let each other know. So the problem is a lot of people in my alliance and I've been hearing around the tribe kind of want him out because he's not the best at challenges. So we'll see what happens tonight. If we win, great. If not, he might be going home and there might not be anything I can do. But if I can keep him, that'd be great, because I don't really want him out. If he wants to work with me, then I'll do my best to keep him in, so.
Tigres, I'll take this back from you. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. So today, your challenge is a test of endurance. You guys will be holding books. The first tribe to have all their books dropped loses.
Euthanasia in the Netherlands. Euthanasia and assisted suicide in the US. What are you guys giving us?
I got a perspective city about economic, population, energy, and environmental development.
I'm sure I could read that cover to cover, and
I'd rather hear about your book than my book.
I mean,
Manpower and Social Affairs Committee include health through all the state of the life cycle, maintenance of participation with the impaired and handicapped,
He's still going.
Self-development, for self-development skills and assurance of gainful employment if desired for the choice among modes of utilization free time.
Oh my god.
What?
Shit burns.
Yeah.
It's a little bit slanted.
It's just all the feelings gone.
No, my shoulders hurt. Do you want to go?
Josh, I'm at fingers, Josh.
I know. I'm ready to drop this one, James.
All right, you sure? 1, 2, 3.
Do we let go of this one and focus? Do you want to?
If you are, do it quick, because this one's rough.
Alright, let's do it. Focus, focus. Ready? Yep.
I know. Like, close you can.
This, like, in theory, should be so easy, and it's not.
Has anyone like waitered or been a waitress before?
I have.
Yes?
Yeah, but you gotta put it up on your shoulder. Your shoulder carries all the weight. It's none of your arms. This is terrible for your arms. This is how you get like carpal tunnel.
Thanks. I have her. Austin, the ex-waiter, has real critiques for production on this challenge. Ooh, some slip.
Jiggle it around a little bit, but like, just like, yeah, see if you could like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna try and do.
See if you could like,
See, you gotta move your feet in.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Ah. Sorry. No, sorry. Easy, I can do it. I can do this for 2 minutes.
Is
this solid? Super solid.
Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality.
Push as hard as you can. Hard as you can. Oh, no.
No, your feet are off. You guys are done. Sorry.
Oh, we're off?
No, yeah.
Feet.
feet.
Yeah, your feet were way off.
Oh my god! Oh my god, how the fuck did that happen?
Amsterdam, I'm sorry, but you guys have another date with me at Tribal Council.
The curse of Emma.
I don't know what you're thinking, but C was kind of the reason we just lost
That is
that challenge.
Yeah.
Because they were solid,
Mm-hmm.
and they would have went out with the girls, but we're obviously keep messing up and we're not doing something right, so we need to make sure our tribe is strong and, you know, working together, and C doesn't really seem to be wanting to work with anyone within the tribe, so.
They are very, like, go with the flow, like, vote. If the majority's swinging one way, he'll swing with them. And I don't want to be the person that's swung on, so I want solid relationships in this game.
I agree.
So
I think as long as Casey keeps her word, and so far Casey has been kind of very heartfelt with her word with me.
I guess we have a curse now, so.
Like, I'm pretty much down for voting C. The only thing I would like try to think about though is that, like, I don't think they're that much of an actual threat in the game, and as the numbers start going down, we start thinking about who's the actual threats in this game. And I think like the point that C doesn't really play the game that much, like I think that's could be a reason we keep them in, because if they're not really playing the game, then like if we're just like, hey, vote this person, they'll be like, okay, you know, and it's like an easy number if we need a number.
But I feel like that like makes C almost like possible to be swayed.
Oh,
like,
that's
that does make me nervous too.
Yeah. We both walked out of the room together, which is why I went to everyone and was like, hey, does anyone else want to walk with us? And that conversation was just like, you know how consciousness exists? I feel like every atom has its own level of consciousness, and if you scale it up, you get the human mind. And I'm trying to figure that out. And I was like,
The first two people to vote off are relatively easy, but this one's not. I like these people, I guess.
New Amsterdam, welcome to your third tribal council, unfortunately. So let's start. So Kim, 3 challenges, 3 losses in a row. How are things going for Tribe Spirit right now?
I think Tribe Spirit, even though we're all upset that we've lost challenges, as a whole, this trauma of going to 3 tribals has brought us together. So it's good for the tribe itself. Well, no, it's not good for the tribe itself. It's good for the people in the tribe. This sounds really bad. I'm sorry.
So C, do you think that sides have formed or any alliances of any sort?
Every word I say makes somebody more paranoid, and so I'm just gonna choose to let that one slide because I really don't know.
Okay. So Casey, since there is only one idol between the 2 tribes, is it more about your tribe potentially funding the idol and keeping it from the other tribe, or is it more about someone having it so they can save themselves?
I mean, you definitely have to consider that the other tribe might have found the idol at this point. I mean, there could have been a clue at a challenge that we didn't see, or, I mean, there's definitely, we've seen people on the other tribe actively looking for clues and for idols. So it's definitely a possibility that they have it, and it's something we should keep in mind going forward, especially if a tribe swap is imminent.
But is a swap potentially a good thing or a bad thing at this point?
I think a tribe swap would be detrimental to us because we're 7, after tonight, we're 7 to 10. If we get mixed with Tigris members, we're gonna get picked off one by one, so a tribe swap would not be what we want.
And Sasha, how do you think tonight's vote will impact the tribe going forward?
We can only get stronger after tonight, especially if it's unanimous. That means we're all on the same page and we're all looking towards the same goal. We'll be stronger.
All right, and with that, we'll go to vote.
I'm voting for this person because I think they're voting for me. See you later.
consider it an important part of the challenge, you were screwing around instead of doing your job. C, you've just been sacked.
I'll go tally the votes. I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, James. Second vote, C. Third vote, C. Fourth vote, C. Fifth vote, C. Sixth vote, and the third person voted out of Survivor Boston Season 3, C. C, the tribe has spoken.
Didn't really see it coming, but I loved playing it as a game, and I liked the people, but I wasn't here at the party. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm just a little sneaky, but, you know. It was fun. It was fun.
First things first, I'll take that back. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. Today you'll be playing Steal the Bacon. Your goal is to get the bike tire to the coat.
Well, you know, this is a nerve. You know the nerves are on. You gotta make sure you
Ow.
Maybe I'll have to
Damn it!
Ready? Yeah! Go, James, go, go, go! Alex! Alex! James, stand up! James, lock it! James, lock that! Lock that! James, James, James! my fucking car.
Okay, I'm going home. Good job, guys. Bring it in.
Yeah, good job.
Bring it in. We all honestly
did balls to the walls.
It's alright, it's alright. We'll get it, we'll get it. New Amsterdam.
Wait, let's come in real quick.
Let's do it, let's do it.
Congratulations, Tigris, on your.
I'll take that.
Unfortunately, New Amsterdam, you have nothing but a date with me at Tribal Councils. You guys put forth a really good effort, even though I see some not so durable pants. But that's it. I have nothing left for you guys. You could head back to campus.
I think at this point we have to count on the fact that we're gonna swap.
I think it's inevitable, yeah,
do too.
that a swap is going to occur. And James, I think, is a really good player, which is why I hate to even, I don't know.
I was talking with Casey and we both felt like Josh Swain's vibe was a little bit weird at the meeting. I told her that and she immediately was like, wow, I was thinking that too. So we talked about maybe trying to blindside him, but we didn't really have enough time to rally the votes.
I'm like now kind of thinking Spicy, only because I know that Spicy's really close with Casey, and Casey told me that he was kind of thinking of voting out Josh Swain. I don't want Josh Swain to go out. He's like my biggest ally.
Me, Josh Swain, Spicy, and Sasha. We all talked. Then I met with my second alliance, which is me, Sasha, Alex, and Kim. Apparently there's suspicion that me, Sasha, and Josh Swain are working together, so we were trying to dispel that like as much as we could because we don't want our alliances to know about each other, obviously. And so we needed to basically bring up James and try to get them on board with James without bringing suspicion onto us that we're working with Josh Swain or Spicy.
We don't want to vote anyone out because we all like each other, so it's a tough decision. The Alliance is having a meeting right before Tribal to talk about who we're going to vote for. Probably want to vote out a stronger person because of an imminent tribe swap, which is kind of what you and I were thinking.
Strategically strong or like physically strong?
Your theory was like, oh, people, like, I don't know, I think people might try and go for like the heavy players because they think a tribe swap is coming soon. And I was like, I am not really like on the train of thinking that like a tribe swap is coming that soon.
There's been a lot of talk about going for the stronger players. It sounds like it's mostly me and James when they say like stronger players. I don't really want James to leave. If I'm being honest, I probably would have said Spicy tonight. But the three of the girls in the alliance I have with Sasha, Casey, and Kim seem pretty set on James.
No, I haven't been able to sit down with anybody, which is why I reached out to you today, because I was like, usually we end up meeting before, so I was like, let me see what he's at least thinking.
Yeah. Well, the past 3 votes have been the easy vote. I'm ready to not make the easy vote because that easy vote would probably be me. So watch out, easy voters, because this one's not going to be that easy.
So, New Amsterdam, welcome to your 4th Tribal Council in a row. Alright, so Alex, so you guys have lost 4. How much does strength count as at this point? Or does it not even matter because you guys are losing so much?
I mean, if you mean physical strength, it definitely still matters to some extent. But the other tribe has probably some stronger members than we do, so at that point we're just hoping for maybe something that we're better at, and that's not really the physical aspect it seems right now. But the mental strength I think is a big part of the game right now because we are losing, as you mentioned, and we need to be able to bounce back and not let that deter us from winning another challenge.
I just want to clarify, you threw a qualifier in there. You said they might have stronger people on their tribe.
Yeah.
I literally had my ass dragged across the track grass by Big Austin.
I'm gonna keep the qualifier in there.
So Casey, you picked this tribe. Do you think you made Do you think you put the right people on it?
I mean, first first of all, there's no way I could have known who's gonna win all these challenges. You know, when you only meet each other for a half hour and then you're like forced into putting together a tribe of 10 people. I mean, like, I didn't know who was gonna be like. I mean, you can tell who's like physically strong, I guess, but like you don't know who's gonna excel at these challenges because sometimes it's not always just straight up physical strength.
So Kim, did this challenge bring out any raw emotion towards the other team?
It just kind of made me resent them, I guess, because they don't have to go through this. I feel like they're not getting the full Survivor experience, whereas we're deep in the game and they're just kind of showing up to challenges and that's it.
James, your name has been written down twice at this point in 2 separate tribals. Does that make you worried that you might see it again tonight?
Those first 2 times are very, I would say, predictable. This time, it's a little bit unpredictable. I don't know whether my name is going to be put out there, but it'd be probably very easy for someone to be like, I'm voting for James because that seems like the very safe vote.
All right, I don't have any more questions.
This has definitely been the hardest vote yet, and definitely nothing against you, James. I think you're a great guy, but it's the game.
You're a huge strategic and physical threat, and we gotta get you out before the tribe's vote. Sorry.
I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, James. Second vote, James. Third vote, James. Fourth vote, Kim. Fifth vote, and the 4th person voted out of Survivor Boston Season 3, James.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Alright. James, the tribe has spoken.
Again?
Let's try it again.
Do it again.
Okay.
You have to do it twice.
Alright. James, the tribe has spoken.
How he wants to go.
Alright, James, the tribe has spoken.
Now I have to walk out to the sad Survivor music. Alright. Still love all of y'all. New Amsterdam better kick ass.
Another tribal council. I'm not good at this. If nothing else for you, head back to campus.
Next time on Survivor Northeastern.
Drop your box.
A swap shakes things up. And Andrew starts to make some weird moves.
The group of people walking away, he left the group to go a very awkward direction, and then posting the group, let's look for let's make a fake idol.